So you may have heard from,
My
news
sources?
sources.
Hmm.
Yeah.
My
Um,
sources, yes.
but I did just get a job. Yes, everybody applaud me.
Yay!
Thank you for your service. Lows. Archie just said thank you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It was kind of funny because I did just do orientation today, and there were
Hmm.
three other people there. Two were high school kids, just clearly looking for like a flexible part-time gig.
Yeah.
And I was there like sitting cross-legged, like beaming at the our shift leader, like, yay, I'm gonna be in plumbing. It's like, I'm not trying to be a brown noser. I genuinely am this excited about this.
Yeah. You're like, that's like the pipes and stuff with the water. Yeah.
He said, it's kind of like Legos. You just find where things fit. I was like,
It's kind of like Legos.
it's-
And you were like, you always know just what to say.
I did. We were walking around doing tours, and for like three different departments, I was like, "Oh, I was hoping for this one." And she was like, "Wait, like, was there any that you weren't hoping for?" I was like, "Plumbing." But now that I'm there, I'm thrilled. It's like the outdoor center, painting, lumber.
Hmm.
How sick
Hmm.
would those be? I wouldn't mind being a
Yeah.
cashier, all those things.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm really excited.
Yay. Shout out to hardware stores.
For real.
And like, when have we not said that? You know?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
true. How are you?
Pretty good. I got a new shirt.
It's pink.
It's pink.
Okay, I'm in a different setup. So I don't have anywhere to put my phone. So I'm just gonna be doing some things. And if they don't work, then feel free to laugh me
Okay, yeah.
in the chat.
Be like, you're fired. That I just talk to myself. Okay, yay.
Okay.
Um, do you think we should think of more letters? Do you remember last time, did we just do one set of letters for the whole thing?
Think we did.
Because we
Definitely
were
for the
like, I'm
first two
not gonna think
parts.
of more.
Yeah.
That was really smart of us. And I think we can go back and do some research into what those letters were and just use them again.
I
I
think
don't
the S
remember
was
at all.
stupendous,
Maybe.
and we definitely used effervescent. Know that for a fact.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that we
Yeah.
used effervescent because we were like, if there's any movie that we're gonna use effervescent,
Yeah. We're not
it
going
should
to
be
talk about
this.
Twilight, so.
Yeah, so this is as good as it gets.
But it's this could be the one that we say effervescent.
Shut up.
I mean, if it applies to any
Okay,
movie,
it's got to be, yeah,
it
absolutely.
applies to this one.
Was
I
magnificent or momentous?
know they're old enough videos that it put
I
them in the title, so I can't just like really quick like check.
and we did not do the letters for like 40 minutes into the video.
Oh, I'm sure. I
Like,
mean, it's a
yeah.
1 hour video, and there's 20 minutes after we do the letters instead
Yes.
of before. Yeah, so who knows?
Yeah.
I'll
Um,
find it. What I'll probably do is just we don't talk about it anymore. I'll just find it in the old videos and like paste it in. Like I'll just it'll be a totally natural.
that rocks. That's good.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Interesting.
you know what I just thought of is that I think that we decided what the letters stand for, and then we got so excited that we were talking about triple R that we never said.
We didn't.
I'm pretty sure that's true.
Yeah, should we do that now?
Yeah, before it's too late.
And now, so I'm gonna confess something to you.
Do you remember? Yes, it was sexy, Telugu, effervescent,
Magnificent
madness.
You're right. Sorry.
Yeah.
No, I didn't remember.
So hi
So,
everybody.
welcome to Women in STEM.
Yay. Do you think there's any chance that in the previous videos we introduced ourselves by name? Do you think that's
No,
going to be part of the snippet? Okay.
no. Mm-mm. Almost certainly no. I don't think we started
Probably not.
introducing ourselves by our name
Like a year in.
Yeah, it was very far. In fact, don't quote me on this. It
Okay.
could be wrong, but I feel
Okay.
like that's the video where we got the comment of like, why don't you introduce yourselves? What are your names?
Probably.
So, yeah, we
Yeah.
definitely didn't.
And we've gotten more than one of those comments as well. Like any video where we forget to mention it, somebody's like, "So which one's which? Who are you people?"
Women, that's STEM.
Obviously,
But I
dedicated
am
listeners
Whitney.
will know this. Like, if you're confused what our names are, keep watching our videos until you find one where we actually say, instead of being like, "And I'm STEM." So we're talking about RRR again, and you might be like, haven't you already done that? And we'll be like, yeah, 4 times. And now we're making a whole
Maybe five.
handful. So, yeah.
We're unstoppable! Lightning bolts, etc.
Yeah. Yeah. Just to save on
Yeah.
like the runtime of the video.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be saying a lot of etc.
So we both rewatched it this week
Yes.
because
Because it was in
the theater
theater.
released it. Yes. And when we were
Yay!
buying tickets, Heidi and I went to see it. And when we were buying tickets, the guy at the counter was like, "Oh, wait, is it that Indian movie that was big a couple years ago?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "They had that dance." I was like, "They sure did." He's like, "I liked it." I was like, "Dude, end your shift right now. Come and see it again with us.
I know. Like you work at the perfect place to watch a movie that you liked.
Hand in
That's
hand with
funny.
me. Come on."
Take my hand. Let's watch Triple R together, please. Movie theater employee, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he did. He chose to stay employed, but I did remind him that it's on Netflix, so he can watch it anytime he wants.
Okay,
With any
that's good.
hope.
Yeah.
He's watching. He's here. Hey.
Hi. Yeah.
But we decided that we wanted to do an RRR retrospective, if you will.
A retrospective, if you will. And so that's
I
what we're
can't
doing
do that because I
today.
can't roll my own.
Yeah, well, some of us are better than others, or I mean, everybody has different strengths. That's what I meant. Um, and basically, we wanted to do this because we're always talking about this movie anyway. Like in other videos, we'll just kind of like bring it up. And also because this is the first time we've seen it in theaters. So it's so fun, different experience.
Yeah. I will say probably an equal experience to the first time I watched it
Mhm.
because the first time I watched it, it wasn't in theaters, but
It
it
was at
was
my
on a big
house, yeah.
screen. It was at
Yeah.
your house with you, in fact.
And
And
Ian, and I went to see it in the theater also with Ian. So it was like we all saw it
was
together.
kind I was gonna ask you too. I was gonna ask if there was anybody else in the because we've been evangelizing this movie for years. And a
Yes.
lot of those people have been in your town. So I wondered if like you saw oh gosh, what was her name? Gonzo's ex-girlfriend.
Oh, Chastity?
Chastity. I was like, I
That
bet
would have been
Chastity's there.
oh, that would have been so funny. I'd be like, reunion! Come here, baby girl. No. The thing was, we were driving down because it's not like the closest affiliated theater is like a 40-minute drive.
Mhm.
And so we were driving down and we were like, oh my gosh, we should have invited more people. We invited like Neil and Max and like Isaac,
Huh.
and none of them could make it. And we were like, well, yeah, but we like have other friends too who've like seen it and would like this
Yeah.
experience. didn't think about it till later. But we had like a list of like, oh, we could have invited like Becky and E, could have invited like Whitney, Jack, like
So funny.
yeah, yeah.
Well, and it's funny too because they didn't like. It's not like they advertised it very well. Only found out
No.
about this like an accident 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, they're not
Like
very
they're
good
not.
at advertising these things,
Yeah.
really.
Heidi and I have seen a movie in theaters every day this week because we've just been hitting all the old like classics. Like we saw Pulp Fiction
Yeah. Yeah, and other movies
and like five
too.
others. Yep.
Yep. Uh,
Yeah, it's a fun thing.
yeah,
They're doing it all
it's a fun
month.
thing. And what happened in our experience was the same thing actually that happened when we went to see Kill Bill, which was that there were like barely any other people in the theater when we went.
See Kill Bill?
Yeah. But that one was
Barely
on
any.
for longer, you know? That's like Triple R was like
Yeah,
available for a day or whatever. But
yeah, and I guess it's a
also,
smaller town.
yeah. Well, and it's
Yeah.
also just like people like just straight up don't go to the theater. So I'm like, if you're not advertising these things, there are very few people who are going to go out of their way to like look it up. This is the
Hey,
only time I'm going to
hi.
be like pro marketing. It's like you
Is
have to
for
be
movie.
going to local theater and see a movie. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
for real. I
yeah.
will say,
No, you
freaking hate
won't.
that button. The theater that we went to see Kill Bill was
Hmm.
it's like a classic theater, so it's like a historical building, and they showed it on real film.
Hmm.
Be jealous of me. But they do all sorts of cool like re-releases and like historical preservation and fundraisers to keep this old theater. And I will say it was packed for Kill Bill, which
That's
was
good.
yeah, it was great. The theater that different theater that we went to for RRR, not packed. There were
Hmm.
five of us in there total, and
Yeah.
dead silent. They were giving us nothing. So I was like, oh
Yeah, very
wow,
similar experience for me.
yeah,
What was
what are you
weird is like
doing?
there were like maybe a couple groups like further back in the theater that'd be like, you know, like some couples or whatever. And then in my row it was Ian and me, and then some guy came in late and sat in our row. And I was like, "Oh, hi." Because it just was weird to me that like a solo moviegoer would like look at all the seats that are available and pick the ones like not right next to us, but like three seats down in the same row. I'm like, just go
Yeah,
behind or something. It's
yeah.
weird. Oh, and also what was so weird, during intermission I went to the bathroom and it's like a huge there's like 20 stalls and there was nobody else in the bathroom and I went in and then like a minute later somebody else came in and chose the stall right next to me. I was like, there are so many options. Oh, what are you doing?
No, yeah, that's freaking bizarre,
Yeah, I was like,
dude.
don't
There's
do
miles
that.
of stalls.
There's so many, and
Go
it wasn't
elsewhere.
even like, so you like walk in the door and there's like a stall immediately in front of you. It wasn't even that one. Like, I moved over. They had to go in and like see my feet under the door or something. I'm like, what are you doing? Just use the one right by the door. Or go around the corner or something. It's like a U
Yeah,
with
there's
stalls on the
miles of
sides, and
them.
there's plenty. It was so weird.
People are odd. That's what happens in
Yeah.
urinals. Oh, I
Yeah.
hear. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. I mean, at least we've got like doors.
Yeah.
And they've got doors in the women's bathroom. That's nice. You
That's
know, at the
nice.
risk of
Yeah.
making eye contact. Did you
Hmm.
ever have those kids in elementary school that were like the freaks that when they were going into the bathroom, they would like try to look in the crack to like make eye contact with you through the crack?
Hmm. That's
They're
so
all in
odd.
jail now.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, we don't need to do this.
Like,
Oh,
it's okay that it's a public space, but still a private experience. Like, that's fine. We don't have to be doing this right now.
so we both
Anyway,
had a couple of things. RRR.
let's see. What did I like about seeing it in theaters? I liked how big it was and how I could see all the details because it was so big. And I liked that I could eat as much popcorn as I wanted. Yay! I wrote down some things to talk about, but not very many. So,
Okay.
you know,
Yeah, that's the thing is we've already covered this for, you know, 4 hours at least.
basically.
Plus change from all the extra mentions in other videos. This
Yeah.
is going to be
Yeah.
brief. It's just going to be a brief, like I said, retrospective, just some additional thoughts and things that we hadn't thought
Hmm.
about before. Yeah. Mhm.
Well, do you want to start or do you want me to start?
Go ahead. You've got your notes. I don't have any.
Okay.
It's just in my head.
Um, I just have the text where you were like, I'm going to talk about this. And I was like, I'm going to talk about this. And then one additional note from a different movie that I was watching that I was like, whoa. Everything's about Triple R.
That's awesome. It's true.
Yeah.
That's
Except for
real.
Triple
Yeah.
R, which is about gay love. So,
Yeah.
and
Hmm.
we're always saying
And
that.
Rajamouli himself actually said that.
Seriously, there's a one where he's like, "Have you noticed like that the romantic lens is between the two male leads?" And I'm like, "Yes, sir, I
Yes,
did
you
notice
did.
that."
Hmm.
Yes. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. The first thing I wanted to talk about, there's like one line of the Dosti song, their friendship montage, that like so they have it first, they meet and they shake hands under the bridge, and then you get friendship montage, and then of course the song is repeated later on when they're reunited in the prison. Yay! But there's one line I think I've always really liked. There's a line like between the head and the guillotine, which I always thought was really
Oh
interesting
yeah.
because it's
Hmm.
just talking about this like the small spaces between these like two conflicting forces. That's like what a lot of the lines of the song are about. But one
Hmm.
of them was between like free will and destiny. I was like,
Noticed that one too. I didn't write
which
it down, and I'm so glad you remembered it because I was just sitting here running through. I was like, there was the line. There was
there
the
was a
line
line,
that I was
and
gonna.
that's the
Yeah.
line. Which one is free will and which one's destiny, do you think? Let's discuss.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I think personally, I think that Ram is destiny. I think Beam is free will.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think Ram was elected to this role by his father. You know, the weapon is ready. Our
Mhm.
son, he's this is
Yeah.
his role. Yeah. And I think Beam is like this force of nature. He just comes in for one thing and then he chooses to like U-turn, go around in an entirely different direction. I think they both, though,
They
traces
both
of
though
the other
have
in
that
them.
arc of
Yeah.
because Rum has his initial goal of like nothing will stop me from getting these weapons and delivering them to my
Mhm.
people. But then something does, right? He's like, "Oh, I have to change my mind about this. I have to pivot, pick a weird, obscure location, and I have to save this little girl." Well, yeah, which is again like they have their goals in mind, and then they're like, yeah, yay! But I
Did
could
you have
also
any?
see, well,
Yeah.
I'll just argue for the other sides, and then we can have some two perspectives, even though they're both beautiful and true.
Yeah. Mhm.
Um, let's say that Beam is destiny because he's kind of set up as like I think in like a Western Christian perspective, he's very much like a Jesus. What's the word that I'm thinking of?
Figure?
Representation?
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Where like first of all, like the initial like before we meet him on screen, characters are talking about him and they're like, just so you know, the Gun tribe like are very, very loyal to each other, and the shepherd would do anything to find even one missing lamb. And you're like, okay,
Mhm.
Jesus coded for sure.
Yep. 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 Mhm.
But I feel like that's a hint of like destiny, right? That like this also is his role that he has among his people to like be the shepherd and no matter what do anything for the flock. Ram
True.
has like represents free will because he does have so much like conflict and change in his character. He has a lot of like pivoting where he's like, "Oh, I don't know if this is what I should be doing," whereas Beam doesn't really have that hesitation. It's
Yeah.
his destiny to save Melly and bring her back home. So there we
That's
go. Let's
good.
open it up for discussion. Leave a little comment. Who's
Yeah.
free will and who's
Please.
destiny?
Yes. Yes.
Yay!
Who's the head and who's the guillotine? Let's go.
Yes! Ah!
When we were talking about Paul Beaumont, the tragic clown movie a couple weeks ago,
Mhm. As
we
we
were talking
often
about
are.
how it's been pretty much constant since then.
Yeah.
We were talking about how sometimes things just need to be said. The friendship montage is such a perfect vessel for things that need to be said in this movie, but not explicitly to the characters. It's like a
Mhm.
perfect blend because now we, the audience, know like we already knew that things were going to come to a head eventually, but then we have
Yeah.
someone singing over all these like shots of them looking at each other like, ah,
Yeah, and it's like, will this end in
see.
tragedy and bloodshed? Is one of them gonna die? And you're like, oh my gosh, is one of them gonna die? Yeah,
Yes, exactly. It's so fun to have them say explicitly, beware. No,
yeah, yeah. The
it's
like
coming.
Greek chorus of it all. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Hmm.
Thank you. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. I like that a lot.
I like that a lot too.
Yeah.
And I noticed that Well, something that we've mentioned about this and like Bahubali, other like Indian films, is like when you watch them on streaming services, the different like language options have different English subtitle translations. And I was
Mhm.
really interested in like the official English subtitle translations in the theater because they
Mhm.
seemed different from
There
all the
were a
others that I've
couple.
seen. Even when you watch them in like the original language, there's just a
Yeah.
couple lines that I was like, "Oh, that's like different than what I remembered."
Yeah. The one main one that I noticed, well, okay, first of all, they changed the voice for Ram's father. That
Hmm.
I have watched this movie a billion times, and then watching the scene in theater, I was like, who is this guy? I don't know him. That's not like it totally threw me off. I was not in the zone at all. But the one line that they changed that I noticed was at the end when Beam says, "Teach me to read and write."
Yes.
That is different from the
That is
version that
very different.
I've seen a billion times because he just says, "Teach me"
Yeah.
in Netflix version.
Interesting.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, and that one was so I was like, I didn't even remember what he said in the versions that I've seen because it just felt like so different. But it
Hmm.
does make sense.
I've seen like so there's there's still criticisms to be made from the movie, right? Like the one main one that I've seen come up over and over again was that the real life figure that Beam is based on was a very like educated man.
Mm,
The movie portrays him as a tribal. He doesn't know how to read or write,
yeah.
but the real life figure was a very intelligent, well educated. He had
Right,
done these
right.
things on his own. He didn't need someone else to teach.
He did already know how to read and write.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So you just have to
Um,
remember like the beginning opening disclaimer where it's like these are the names of like real historical figures, but the story's fictional. Like we're
yeah,
using the
yeah.
names basically as inspiration for new characters.
It's fan fiction. Like that's literally what it is.
Literally,
It's
like, what if these two
Rajamouli
historical
playing
figures
with two
met?
toys,
Yes.
and they were besties.
And he's making them action figures and he's making them kiss.
Yes, he is. Uh-huh.
And that's
And again,
fine.
he said that. He said that. That's not a pretend thing. He
No,
literally.
no. He's like, actually, what you'll notice in the cinematography is that they're set up on purpose that way. And you're like, yay. But
Yeah.
also, quick shout out to that one comment that's like Whitney seeing any two men on screen.
I think about you
Because that
every
is
movie I
funny.
see.
That
Every
is
single time
funny.
I do that, I'm like,
Like,
here we go
okay.
again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Guilty.
Yeah, yeah. But sometimes it's true is the thing. Like we're not just doing it because
Yeah.
we want to do it. It's like I'm picking up patterns. I'm recognizing
Yeah. Hmm.
situations and characteristics.
Yeah.
So,
And again, sometimes it's explicit. It's not even me picking up on things. I watch
yeah.
Ravenous, I watch Fight Club. Those two guys are gay for each other.
Yeah.
It's
And
not
they're like
like
they're written to be, especially Fight
it's
Club
on
because
purpose.
it like is actually like written by a gay man and it was important to him to like write a gay character. But
Hmm.
also Ravenous, Antonia Bird, as far as I know, was not a gay man. But I do think
I
that
don't think so.
she did that shit on purpose. So,
For sure she did. Her and Robert Carlyle, they collaborated on that one. They were like lying on a bed, kicking their feet and giggling and
mhm.
like doodling hearts
They were
around their characters.
scrapbooking.
Literally, they were. And she's like, and you and Guy Pearce are gonna have like this happen and all these things. And Guy Pearce is like, I think they kept him locked in like a shed for the whole time. He was not
Just
aware of any
for
of these
like,
things.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Just so that he could have like a genuine reaction of like, oh, is this what's happening? I didn't know this was gonna happen.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody else gets to know, but he doesn't get to know. That's a
No.
mess.
Shout out Ravenous.
Yay! Hi,
Hi.
bestie.
We don't talk about you enough.
that's that's a crazy thing to say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, the
Um,
least true statement we're gonna say today, probably. We're talking about Ravenous all the time.
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
man.
I did try
Yeah.
that again the other day where I was like, that actually reminds me of something I heard about. And like right then, Jason was like, nope, shut up.
It's like I know what you're gonna say.
Yeah. And he was right.
Yeah.
It did kind of irritate me that because we weren't, it shouldn't have been related. He shouldn't have been able to know. But I think he hears it in my voice. I think I've got a ravenous voice when I'm
Yeah,
like,
you have like
oh,
kind of an edge where you're like, this actually reminds me.
yeah. go. But that's not the movie we're talking about. Promise.
But anyway, yeah, it's still RRR, and we're
Yes.
just saying that any if you're picking up on some sort of like if you feel like the way that they're set up on camera or in like kind of dialogue or etc. is like you're picking up kind of a gay vibe, that is on purpose. That's all. Although really nothing will hit like the very first time that we watched it, and it was June, which is Pride Month in the US at least, and there's like it's when Ram has been bitten by the snake and he's healing and he's gonna be okay, but Beam like reveals his true identity and is like, "But you're gonna be fine because I gave you the antidote, and even if I die, I'll die with pride." And we, the three of us watching, were like, "I'm sure, yeah."
It felt like how I imagine watching the Super Bowl feels for, like men.
Always to a little bit in the back of my mind, I'm smirking at that line a little bit, but it never really hits like that first time where we were like, he said the thing out loud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was thrilling. It was really good.
Yeah.
I did
Knowing
try to
that you were
explain
my
to a
friend, I'll
couple.
die with pride. Mm,
Okay.
okay.
I did try to explain for a while after that, like to different watch parties that I was with. I was like, and this was my experience, just to try to convey some of that, but it didn't even hit then.
Yeah.
It literally was a you had to be there moment,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one and the moment where he like slams the tree trunk and
Oh
then
my
runs off with
God.
Molly, and you're like genuinely not sure if he
Yeah.
killed Ram or not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those two moments hit so hard the first time, and then every other time after that, you're like, you're just remembering how hard it hit the first time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. For
Yeah.
real. Incredible. The main thing that I wanted to talk about today was the parallels between Beam capturing the tiger for the first time and Beam being flogged publicly. As I texted
Mm,
Olivia, that was my one note.
yes.
Hmm. Um, hold on. I have a frog in there. I'm gonna go get a soda.
Gross.
Didn't swallow it. He just got in there on his own.
How can he
I'm
just get
ready.
in there? It doesn't make sense for him to just get in there. Also, how do you know
Well,
he's a
he
him?
did. That's
It could be
maybe
a
an.
woman frog.
It could be a woman
Actually,
frog.
okay, so anyway, Beam facing Tiger.
Yeah, Beam facing Tiger, Beam
Hmm.
facing Rom beating him. I am so thrilled to get to say that the reason that I even started thinking about these parallels was because of Circus by Britney Spears video. Thank you. Thank you. Like, everybody stop what you're doing right now, go watch that video and then come back to us. I'm so serious. It's so good.
It's so good. Sometimes
Yeah.
I think about it and I kick my feet and giggle.
Me
Like,
too.
yay! No,
Commented
it's
on
so
it like
good.
4 separate times.
Yeah,
Always
every
like,
time you
hey, I'm back
revisit it, you're
again.
like,
I like this thing.
yeah. I feel like there was a moment when I was watching it on Monday that there's like a third moment of like Beam on left side of screen facing somebody.
Yes, it's him and Edward.
Yes, I thought so. When he,
Yeah, he
yeah.
does.
And I liked that because I feel like we just don't talk about that moment as much as the first two. But it's
No.
so good. And it's perfect because like rule of threes or whatever. Yay!
Yeah.
It's perfect.
And finally, he's not getting sliced up.
Yeah, he gets to be the
He's
one.
slicing.
Yeah, yay.
Yeah. I do. I like that whole scene. We have Ram, Edward, like he's God.
Hmm.
And then Beam doesn't even say anything. He doesn't have to. He just
No.
gets to slice and dice, baby.
He makes moves in silence.
Yeah, he does. So both scenarios, right? Beam tiger, beam flogging. He's been chased down kind of unexpectedly. He wasn't prepared for that level of threat.
Yeah.
First time it's Tiger. Second time it's his best friend slash love of his life. Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah. Obviously you have like the rope, him like in control for the first scene. He's grabbing onto the
Hmm.
ropes. He's trying to bring them back together, but for the second, he's being strung up against his will.
Yeah.
He has no control over the situation, except that he does.
Because he
Yeah,
didn't
uh-huh.
kneel. Hmm.
He didn't nail. Yeah, no, he didn't.
Yay.
Yeah. both scenes he has spectators, he has like an audience. In the first one, he's able to use his strength to kind of overcome the pickle that he's in.
Hmm.
But for the second, it's all hard, baby. It's like Rom says later, he uses himself as the weapon. He creates weapons out of other people. He inspires people. He changes them just with
Hmm.
himself. And those big, beautiful brown eyes and that hairy body.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's life changing.
And that's why,
Actually
by the
don't
way,
think
I
any of
think
those
that he's the
extras were
head and Rum
acting.
is the guillotine, to be clear. That's why.
Yeah, that's so just steel, head in one direction, unchanging versus
Versus like the pinnacle of humanity, big brain guy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I love Rom so much, but he is stupid.
Loki
Like,
facts.
the other thing, obviously, Beam's getting sliced up on his back because of the tiger. He's also getting sliced up on his back because of the freaky whip
Yeah.
that
That
Lady
Lady
Buxton just had.
Catherine Buxton just had.
I ask again, where was she keeping it? Why did she just have it on her?
Hmm. And why not, like, why did she have it just in case? She's like, you can use the
Yeah.
regular one, and then I'm gonna have a little diva moment and be like, what about this one? Huh?
Yeah, the guards
Unhinged
didn't have
behavior.
that, so she could be like, "Hey, use the other one." It's her own
She had it, and then
personal.
she threw it down.
The red and yellow knight has this, which he brought from home.
Yeah, it's her own personal. And also when she's like, use it on the wood first so he can see how it'll rip him, the wood's behind him. Everybody gets to see it except Beam. That's
Mhm.
evil. She's
Yeah,
crazy.
she's
She's
crazy for real.
and
That lady.
we've said this every single time we talk about this movie ever.
Yeah,
She's
yeah,
crazy and evil, like
yeah.
derogatory.
Of all of the movies that we've talked about, like she is capital A. Like she's the craziest. She's the evilest.
The craziest, the
It's
evilest.
like mind-boggling. She stole the child. Bugs, like Governor Scott paid Edward to like he did it, but because of her. He wouldn't have
Because
done
it was
it.
her
She
idea.
asked.
Yeah. She's like, let's do some kidnapping today. Let's do some like public torture today
And he's like,
for fun. And he's like, you're so
darling.
sexy. Okay,
Yeah.
crazy.
They're perfect for each other.
Derogatory.
Derogatory. Absolutely. Yeah. They're like that one Reddit am I the asshole comment. How is it? Everyone sucks here. You're both in the wrong, but you should stay together. Neither of you should inflict yourselves on any other person.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is them
Hmm.
actually.
Yeah.
Just so deeply, just like unhinged. How would you even think of that? You know?
She's barely even like you could have hired somebody to do this. You could have
Right.
hired somebody else to do the like towing.
Yeah. Yeah.
You didn't have to take it. No, we're preaching to the choir here. This is the point of the movie is that she's evil and
Yes.
crazy.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah, yeah. Like
it's
the
like you still have
crux of the
to.
story is the kidnapping of a child. Like that's that's the reason we're all here. But
Yeah.
still,
And finally, Beam staring down the tiger, Beam staring down
yes.
Rom.
Yes.
In both situations, he is in control. He might not look it in the second, but he is fully like what's this word? Orchestra. It's not it.
Mm.
For music. What is it?
Like the conductor?
Yes, thank you. He's conducting the audience. He's like
Mm. Mm. Yeah.
yeah, he's pulling their strings. He's tied up, but he's not
Yeah.
even doing it
Well,
on
it's because
purpose.
he has his own like his like self identity is so strong. He genuinely like he sings a whole song about like it actually doesn't matter what you do to me because I'm gonna return to the earth. It's so emotional and so like and this is what inspires the people to act, right? Governor Scott, which is so funny that they call him by his first name.
Yeah.
She's Lady Buxton, but he's Scott. Like awesome. Why? But he like invites everybody there and has this idea that nothing's gonna happen. Like they're not gonna fight back because they're seeing
Yeah.
this person be humiliated and tortured in front of everybody, and that's going to scare them into, staying in submission, but it
Hmm.
doesn't. Because he
No.
just has this power of like, well, I came from Mother Earth and she raised me and my blood is from the earth, and when you hit me it just goes back to where it began. He just has this like very I feel like I said this recently about Devi, where I'm like, this is a very Asian movie. I know, okay, but hear me out. He has just this very like Asian view of, from dust we're created and to dust shall we return, but like not Christian style, you know what I mean? But it's again the parallel of like even for a Western audience, you're like, oh, this is Jesus.
Yeah.
He's the shepherd who'll do anything to find the lamb, and he's like, you can torture me and kill me, it's okay because I have a higher purpose that you cannot take away from me. I'm
Hmm.
just going back.
Yeah.
I'm going back
My
to
my
Mother
belief in
Earth.
my identity is so strong. There's nothing that you can do to me that would take that away. It's permanent. It's not going anywhere. I'm not going to kneel. My allegiance is not to you, to my land, my people. That's it.
Exactly. And that's what inspires people. Like, he's like beaten within an inch of his life. He genuinely has a moment where he like has accepted, I am dead. Like, this is my last breath. But it inspires people so much. They're like, well, why did he gather all of us here and think that we wouldn't do anything? But
Hmm.
we actually have this power. We have the same identity that he has. We're from this land, and you can't take us from it. And then they bite people's throats out. Yeah!
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they
It's
do.
so awesome.
And both scenes end with the person victorious cradling the fallen party,
Yeah,
begging for forgiveness. Rom
interesting.
doesn't do it out loud, but he's like,
Yeah,
he's patting Beam's big, beautiful cheeks.
yeah. Because that's
He's
his
splattered with
boy.
his blood because that's his. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's no other way to say it. That's his guy. That's his bestie. That's his other half.
Hmm.
Romantically or not, they're like two halves of one whole.
Hmm.
Those two guys. I don't believe in that saying except for these two. They're the only ones who are like, yeah, no,
It's
they
never
need that
true.
other
There's
guy
no
to
such
complete
thing
them.
as destiny or soulmates, except for those guys.
Yeah. Who are standing next to each other on screen.
Yeah.
It is incredible to see the power that he has, but it also is just so like throughout the entire movie, almost never doubts
Hmm.
himself. He doubts Rom at points, but he always acts with such selfish. There's only that after he talks to Sita and realizes who Rom really is and what his goal has been the whole time. He is this like crushing moment of realization. But like Rom, who every action is filled with doubt,
Yeah.
100% for the whole movie. So because his actions are in such conflict with his beliefs, but
Yeah.
he can't do anything
He
about
doesn't
it right
see
now. But
any,
he's
there's no
he's
other way. Yeah.
yeah. So he's just walking cloud of doubt in the shape of a big, beautiful person.
Hmm.
Beam is just so like certain all the time, and it shows a lot in their fighting styles, which I think I've talked about in the last video. Is that Rom is constantly thinking, it's constantly like strategizing, planning ahead, and Beam is just he's got his own form of strategy too, for sure.
Yeah.
But it is very much
But it's
like I'm going to throw
intuitive.
a leopard at you.
Yeah.
It's more straightforward.
Yeah.
I'm
He's
going to
acting
throw
on
a leopard at
instinct,
you.
and
I'm
his
going to throw a
instinct,
motorcycle at you.
yeah, his instinct happens to be like he is very sure of himself and he knows how the world
Yeah,
works. And he knows what he's capable of. He's like, yeah, I'm strong enough to lift a motorcycle and throw it at you, so like why wouldn't I? Like that's
yeah,
clearly the best thing to do in this situation.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very instinctual and intuitive versus like the kind of more thought out strategy.
Hmm.
Yeah. And I
Yeah.
love that even in that moment he's talking to Sita and he has this moment of like, oh, I betrayed my best friend. I didn't know that he had this greater cause, which isn't his fault because he was never
No,
told. You would know of his
no, because
greater
Rom is
cause if
stupid.
he opened up and spoke to you, but he has communication issues, so now whatever. But he has this like moment of guilt, and then immediately it spurs him into action. He says, Sita, don't even worry about it, baby girl. I'm gonna go get him alive. And we're all
I'll
gonna
bring
be
our boyfriend
reunited.
back.
It's gonna get, yeah, like it's fine.
Yeah, that
And
is true.
she trusts him
Hmm.
and just lets him go. Like they just have this confidence. And he immediately, even though he obviously is filled with regret for like not understanding the situation and for like feeling like he betrayed his friend. It
Mhm.
like never for a second stops him from like, oh, okay, new plan.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just switching gears just instantly. And
Yeah.
again, I'm thinking more now too with other like every other ROM situation. He's so good at strategizing at walking the line between lying and telling the truth. Always.
Hmm.
You see that with the way that he gets Beam to talk to Jenny. He's like,
Yeah.
"Don't worry, I got this. I'll explode all of her tires so
Yeah.
hard."
With like 50 rusty
You
nails.
didn't need that many. You
You didn't
didn't.
need that many. You need like
A
two, and then
whole handful?
they'd actually stick in the tires instead of being left on the road. There's people walking out here.
Dude, yeah, come
A
on.
lot of them
The,
are barefoot. Like you're
the
putting
most they're wearing sandals.
Yeah, I'm like
They're rusty.
that would clearly go through people's feet. You're gonna explode a lot more tires today than just hers. Yeah, but he's like, this will work.
Mhm.
So I'm
Yeah,
gonna do it.
and it does. So I
Yeah.
guess, yeah.
Yeah.
But like, every time he like gets Beam to talk to Jenny and like at the party, he's like, "Go on, I'll be with you guys in a little while," or "Oh no, go ahead, I'm waiting for a friend." He's
Yeah.
kind of telling the truth both times, but at the same time, he's got that ulterior motive of I'm gonna get my friend with this pretty girl. But then you've got every other moment in his life, he's doing the exact same thing. He's lying and telling the truth at the exact same time.
Yeah.
And I think the perfect example of him being able to like perfectly walk that tightrope is when he's talking to Governor Scott after Beam is in prison. They're gonna hang him. And Rom isn't speaking in English. He can just have the conversation with Governor Scott, first name, like in English, so Beam doesn't
Mhm.
understand it. But he chooses intentionally. Like he has a moment where he switches intentionally
Yeah. Because
to
he's
speak
telling
it.
Beam.
He's telling Beam exactly, and everything he says to Beam sounds like a threat if you don't know the truth, which is that it's a plea. He's begging Beam, please just kneel, please surrender, please. They're going to kill you. They're going to kill Mally if you don't surrender. So for the audience, we understand, now after knowing everything that he's asking, he's begging, but for everyone else listening, it sounds like a
Hmm.
threat. And he's doing the same thing in the prison cell with let's execute him in front of Mally and or let's
Yeah. Let's do it in a
so we
remote
can you can
location so that
see.
people can't, so that nobody will be there. And so
Yes.
Beam and Governor Scott are like, oh, so he'll be isolated and no one will come to his rescue. But Rom is like, so that nobody will stop him. But he's the only one who
Yes.
knows that.
And he's the only
Yay!
one and he'll know that Mally is going to be there.
Yeah,
He's telling him, he's like, we'll bring her to witness it.
right. And Beam is like, I'm gonna kill you in real life. Do
Yeah.
you have
Yeah.
something in your eye there, bud? And he's like, no, come on.
And Scott's like, you're so British right now.
Yeah.
Yay.
I see you've
I was
learned the
like,
ways of the Empire, young man, straight out of Star Wars, and you're like, ooh,
wow.
that's
Yep, yep, yep.
crazy.
Do you think
That's
he
like
felt more
one of the
suicidal then?
evilest lines. That's one of the evilest lines in the movie, and Lady Catherine is in this movie. Like, so
Yes,
this
she
is
is. And she
serious.
stole a child.
Yeah. Do you think he felt more suicidal when?
Yeah, I think there's two moments in the movie where he's like, I'm okay with dying right now. And it's
Yeah,
after the bandit crate got him, which
yeah,
again, like, bestie, you need a therapist.
yeah.
I said it before and I'm gonna say it again. If your first thought after like receiving a you're going to die in 60 minutes kind of diagnosis is like, oh, phew. Okay, let me just go catch up with Beam and then I'll be right with you, Mr. Grim Reaper, sir.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah,
But
but
then, of course, this is because he has this internal struggle of like, well, I had this goal, but everything I'm doing is against like what I want to do. My intention is to save the people, but everything that I'm doing is harming the people because I have to try to work within the system to get what I want. So he's like, I
yeah.
mean, yeah, like that makes sense.
Death.
Yeah, you're gonna die. He's like, oh, finally, I don't have to do all this stuff anymore.
Alarming.
Yeah.
You need antidepressants.
Seriously,
Give
and
this guy some
it's so interesting
Xanax.
that like he's like, I'm fine with dying because he's like racked with guilt, and he's like, it would probably be better. versus Beam, like in the flogging scene, he has that moment where he's like is ready to give up, but it's not giving up in the sense of like being defeated or succumbing to guilt or whatever, because he's like, I'm
Hmm.
fine. Like, I know who I am.
Hmm.
And this is just the way of the world, and everything's going to be okay.
And it's a call to action. It's the hand reaching out for
Yeah.
others
Like, he's
to
passing
join
his
him. Yeah.
role on to the people watching. He's like, I can't do this
Hmm.
anymore, but here you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take it back 3 times
Hmm.
when he
Banded
immediately decides,
crate.
oh, I need to rescue Beam. He's like, his uncle's like, dude, you're going to die. They're gonna kill you if you rescue Beam, if you betray them like this. And that's okay.
He's like,
It was
promise.
the biggest smile on his face. Again, dude. And
Yeah.
then again, when he tells when Governor Scott is like, dude,
Hmm.
you're like me for real. And he's like, yep, do
Let's
it.
leave
End
now.
it now.
Yeah, crazy.
He's a deeply troubled individual.
This is true. It has
I
to be
love
said.
him. He's my best friend.
Yeah.
Want to hit him with a stick.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
want to put him in the microwave.
Put them in a jar with the holes in the lid and shake it.
You just see what happens. One thing that I wanted to say is that there's women in this movie.
Boy, are there.
Yeah. We've talked
Mhm.
about Lady Catherine, evil, crazy bitch,
Wild.
like in a bad way.
Yeah.
Um,
Hmm.
I something that I've thought about before, but it was like kind of the main thing that I was thinking about the most recent time on Monday. Jenny is like so stuck.
Yeah.
She like it seems like she has some sort of power over the situation, right? She's like a white colonizer benefiting from the work of the brown people around her, and she's like rich and has some sort of like social power in some way, you know? Like it seems like she has this like prestige and she should be able to do more than she does. But when you think about it, nope. Governor Scott is like in charge of military forces and can actually give them orders what to do and what not to do. And Lady
Mhm.
Buxton is evil, 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 so people listen to her anyway. I don't think she has like specifically a role except just that she's a lady. Like she has this social power that she can actually use. She can tell people what to do. She can say, if you capture this man dead, you get a money reward. Alive, you get a promotion. And she's the one
Hmm.
who dictates that, and everybody listens to her, even though she doesn't have like a military like job. But so they have actual
Quick thing
power.
about
And then Jenny,
Governor Scott too. Oh,
mhm,
sorry.
no,
Just
go for it.
again that he's so in control and so scary is the party. Edward's like, if we don't stop this, he's gonna skin us alive. And then later, when Rom escapes with Mally, he says, if you don't get them, I'm going to skin you alive. So that wasn't just like exaggeration. I think he skins people.
Alive.
Yeah, they're alive.
Yeah.
So that's just to further drive that point home. These
Right.
two are perfect for each other, and they're so crazy, insane, evil.
But then Jenny, like on paper surface level, seems like she should have that kind of power. 'Cause she comes from this is her aunt and uncle. Like she's in this very like rich family that can give military orders and like live in India and benefit from having this like huge palace and 1,000 servants and whatever, you know. But like when you look further into her character, like there's nothing that she can do.
Hmm.
It's just her own personal actions. Like I'm gonna be respectful to these people. I'm gonna treat them as people, even though nobody else around me is doing so. So it's tough because
She's the
she's
one
like,
good apple in the barrel full of bad ones.
yeah. And so she's not really like, she's part of the system, she's benefiting from the system, but she's not really blameworthy because, like, what else is she gonna do? Like, she can protest, she can, like, run away, and then what does that do?
Yeah.
She's so stuck. And I just think it's
Yeah.
really interesting, like, you almost feel like frustrated with her for being this like accomplice, but then it's like, yeah, but there's nothing else that she can do. She's benefiting from the system just because that's how the system was set up, not because she
Mhm.
wants to. And I think that's a way that a lot of people feel like you're looking at these like horrible things that happen every single day in every single place in the world. You're like, ah, if only there was something I could do. Like, I don't want to be benefiting from this system. But there's only so much that you can do because you're not actually part of the powers that be in the system. You're just part of the rest of it. And then
Yeah,
how does she get the
totally.
blueprints for the prison?
Wondered that too.
I
I've
always
never once
wonder that.
questioned that.
She's like, here's the
Never did.
barracks and here's this, so good luck. And you're like, huh? But then good for her, because this is her like
Yeah.
one moment that she actually has power over what's happening around her.
Yeah.
She
I don't know
somehow
how
gets the
he got in
blueprints. It
contact
doesn't
with
have
her.
to be explained. It's like whatever. It's a
No.
3 hour long movie, and it's fine to not have every single thing written out, but it's just
Mhm.
interesting. He somehow gets in contact with her despite them not speaking the same language, which we've known for the whole movie, because every interaction with them is like just so uncomfortable. They're trying to communicate so hard, and they can't do it. But then he somehow figures out how to ask her for the blueprints to the high security prison. And she's like, oh, yeah, for sure.
Her boyfriend? He's in there. I know where he
Mm-hmm.
is.
I know where he is. He's in the solitary confinement section, which is like you turn left and then like she
Which is funny
somehow
to me because he was already
gets
in a
it.
solitary confinement cell. He was
Yeah,
alone in there.
he was alone in there. That's true.
We're
But
gonna
they
put him
just
even
moved
more
him
alone
to
in a
a
box.
smaller one. Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
throw him in the oubliette. And um, so that's interesting, and it's not explained, and it doesn't have to be explained because then you can just think about it on your own time. But I
Yeah.
do like that that's her involvement in the story. This is the only time that she has control over anything that's happening to somebody other than her. Every
Yeah.
single time we see her, she's like, stop, like, don't beat up on these people, don't call these people these terrible things. They're actually human beings, like, and she feels this so personally, but there's only so much that she can do until this point where she's leading Beam to the right place to be the person to save everybody else.
It
Like
is
that
so
she
true.
finally gets her moment of like being able to do something. And the same thing with Sita, like she's left behind and she's just waiting for 4 years, just like waiting for some good news and doesn't get it. And Rom will occasionally write her a letter, but it's just like, I don't know who I am anymore. Like she can tell
Yeah.
he's having a depressive spiral and there's nothing that she can do. She's stuck at home. And then her only moment of being able to do anything is when she's been summoned to pick up his body and she sees this child in trouble and doesn't really know the situation. Like she hasn't heard of Beam and Molly. Like she kind of just got to town. She's
Yeah.
new in town. But she can see these are people in need. And
Smallpox?
yeah, she's like, I'm gonna invent a story to get
No.
them out of trouble and I'm gonna make them food. And this is her moment of like actually having control over what happens to anybody. Which is nice. You're frozen in a very funny way.
I just think it's interesting that as soon as I'm talking about like women having autonomy and like taking responsibility in their lives, oh, we get cut off. Oh, interesting. So you only
Hmm.
want us to talk about the men in the story.
Hmm.
Sure,
Yeah.
Zoom. Yeah.
4 straight hours
hmm
about those guys. Who even cares about them?
Who even cares about them? We're finally talking about women, and you're gonna shut us down. Uh-huh.
I
Interesting.
see you. Mhm.
Yeah. Don't think that went by unnoticed. Don't think we thought that that was coincidence.
There's a malicious
Anyway,
plot at play here.
yeah, not sure exactly when it cut me off. What's funny is like sometimes this will happen and it's like because my laptop is like, I'm freaking out. It wasn't even
Yeah.
that. It was straight up Zoom app. Rude.
Disrespectful, frankly,
Yeah,
in a lot of
yeah.
different ways.
We're trying to talk about women. It's March. It's Women's History Month. Let's get it together, Zoom. Anyway, Sita, I like her moment that she like finally gets to like break out into the world, and it's for this terrible thing where she has to pick up her fiance's body after he's executed for like betraying the British government.
Hmm.
Yikes. But it's her moment to show like, well, my moral system is that I will always help children. Like, you know what I mean? I have this perfect, like, I'm going to help somebody else. And I can see, like, the oppressive force coming in the police. And even though my husband is a police officer for a good cause, I know that overall, the system is oppression and it's betraying my people. So I'm going to help my people because I can't just assume that all cops are good because there's the one that's good. That's my fiance, you know? And this is her moment of like actually having a choice in the story. And her choice is lie to the police, make food for a child, and then just happen by coincidence to meet the man that my my fiance was so torn up about, his best friend that he betrayed, and tell him his story. And then when Beam says, "Don't worry about it, I'll take care of it, I'll find him," she trusts him and she lets him go.
Mhm.
Takes care of Mali until he can come back. So they're like trading their purpose, and
Responsibilities. Oh,
they trust each other so much that they can trade that
sweet.
responsibility, even though they just met. But
Mhm.
they know the same guy, and that's
Yeah, they
enough
do.
for them to be like, perfect. Like everything's gonna be fine. I'll take care of your thing, and you go take care of mine. That's so great.
It is. That's
And
really
good for
sweet. I do
Sita
think
for
they'd
like
be besties.
finally having something to do.
It's not a coincidence. It can't be a coincidence that the only reason that the story is able to progress and that they're able to find each other is because of an act of kindness.
Yeah,
Like there's so much meaning in that. Like putting yourself on the line. The cop kicks her in the stomach. Like he could have very easily killed her and it would have been like not even talked about, but like she put her life on the line. She for like you said, strangers. And then
yeah.
we're able to get the rest of the story. And that's on purpose.
Hmm.
And I like that she says, this is what my fiance always says that we should do. We need to treat each other with kindness, especially a child. Even more heartbreaking because she's been in her isolated village for so long that she hasn't really seen how he acts. Like, I'm sure that is something that he
Yeah,
says. And I'm
yeah,
sure it's because he doesn't have that ability to, or he's choosing not to be. Like, he can't. He
yeah,
can't be kind in the way that Molly needs, which is to let Beam rescue her.
yeah,
Right? Like he captures Beam first. He lets that poor girl think she's going to be stuck there forever. And it's not obviously it's not ideal, but like it's just interesting that she acts in the way that you know that Rom wishes that he could, and
because
that she's able to
they
be
all
that
have the
extension
same.
for him.
Yes, they have the same purpose of like heal a broken people and like stay
Mhm.
connected and overcome this like outside force that's being so just overbearing. And yeah, I love that she has a moment to be able to do that. And like in the larger theme of the story, like the story is about rescuing a kidnapped child. That's like the whole the whole movie kind of centers around Mali, but also in a broader sense, they're like saving the land and saving the people. So I love that it's first of all that it's an act of kindness that she can do what Ram can't in this situation, and also that it's an act of connection between people, and they come from very like different sides of India, but they still recognize like, oh, we're the same and we need to help each other. So they have this like they have dinner and conversation and they're telling each other about their life story because that's that's what you do when you meet new people, but also just this
Mhm.
sense of like I can see myself in you in a way that I
Yeah.
can't see myself in the police officer who would kick a woman in the stomach
Mhm.
just because, you know?
Mhm.
So I love that connection too. Like we get the two main like stories within the story is rescuing Mali and like having a connection among all Indian people, and they meet each other in this moment. She gets to save Mali, and in doing so, they have this connection and understanding with each other that carries the whole rest of the plot forward. Good
Yeah.
for her. Like, yay, Sita.
Yeah. Because
Yay.
she's barely in it.
Yeah.
So it's nice that for the few scenes that she does have, it's agency.
Yeah. And it's like important that she's there. You know? That's nice.
I love obviously the parallels between Ram and Beam. You know, the fact that Ram is more not to. I just realized I completely jumped trains in my head. I was
Uh-huh.
like, and yeah, and on that note, completely different subject. So
Yeah.
I really
Not to
liked
change
what
the
you said.
subject, but let's talk about something else.
Well, now I feel like any way that I breach this is going to be rude because I'm going to be like, thank you for saying that. And now it's my turn.
No, you're good. I think the women in this story don't have a ton of like agency, but when they do, it's like very, very pivotal. That's all.
Yeah, that's true. And like, there's not, you see, there's two main characters. It's Ram and Beam. It's like all about them. But Molly, this young girl, she's the driving force. And then you have
Hmm.
Beam's support system, his adoptive family, his, adopted mother and his adoptive sister. Mally is his
Hmm.
adoptive sister as well, essentially. And then Sita and Jenny, all of these people, like they're supporting roles, but they're so vital. They're just not like
Hmm.
the center of the story, but they do provide
Yeah.
so much noticed support, you
Yeah,
know?
like you're saying, they're supporting roles, not in the sense of like they're characters that are also there, but like they
Hmm.
actually offer support to the main characters and like drive the plot forward and
Yeah.
allow things to happen that like couldn't have had like Beam couldn't save Rum if Jenny wasn't willing to like genuinely do something to help instead of just being like, I'm literally nice, you know? Like she's
Yeah,
not doing the
that's
white
what I
liberal
love
like I'm
so much
nice.
about her.
She's doing
Yeah.
like real work. This is the moment that
Yeah.
I can actually make a change and I'm going to do it. Regardless of repercussions, like I don't know if anybody would know that Jenny was the one who stole the plans, but
Hmm.
it doesn't matter. She's going to do it anyway.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I do think that she has some level of like innocence toward like their presence there. I
Yeah.
I do completely agree with the idea that she like has no power. But I don't think that she really recognizes how little power that she has until Beam is like arrested and flogged publicly. I think that's when it
Yeah.
really starts to kick in for her. Like there is nothing that I can do to stop this.
Yeah.
And then thinking, this is the only mandatory one of these. Everyone has to be here. That's why I'm here. How many of these have gone unnoticed? If
Right.
this is the kind of cruelty that they're like parading around, what is going on,
Behind
like in
closed
the
doors.
shadows? Because I do think she's such a genuinely kind person. That's the first thing that Beam says about hers. I think she's kind. I think she's kind-hearted. Like you said,
Hmm.
she's not just nice. She's willing, just like Sita, to put herself in between the person getting beaten and the person doing the beating. And
Yeah.
when it comes to that, a larger scale, and in terms of the system, it would be very easy and understandable for her to say, no, I can't, like, there's nothing I can do. I can't,
Hmm.
I don't have any power here. But she doesn't do
Yeah.
that. She, again, takes this opportunity to, between the oppressed and the oppressor, and give herself a
And
little
like
bit
do
of
something
power.
about it. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love her. I love
I think
Jenny
she's
so
great.
much. Yeah, she is.
Yay.
Yeah,
Shout out to
yeah.
women.
Can we do my thing now?
Fine, whatever. You're probably just going to talk about a man again.
Who actually, I did just want to touch on a little bit more the parallels with Ram and Beam. Ram appears to be like more westernized, I guess.
Hmm.
He wears westernized clothes. He wears button-ups and suspenders, and he speaks English, and he's clean cut, and like all these things. And, Beam appears to be more traditional, but then when they're like, I love that Ram is the one who rides the horse and Beam gets the
Hmm.
motorcycle. It just feels like there's bits of themselves in each other. Like there's more tradition in Ram than he realizes, and there's more like
Hmm.
and Beam can assimilate, like
Yay!
but there's
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And Beam can wear a suit and everybody say thank you. But for real,
Hmm. And everybody say thank you.
yeah. Hmm.
The double-breasted brown suit, gray suit. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yes. Thank
Mhm.
you.
That is
Yeah.
correct. Yes. Again, they're opposites of each other, but they also complete each other. It's yin
Yeah.
and yang. That's them. It's they created it and they invented it actually.
Hmm.
Uh, Like Rom's whole thing is I'm focused on the whole. I can't see the individual because I'm so focused on this grander goal, and Beam is so focused on Mally that nothing else registers. And there's nothing necessarily like on the surface, it's like both of those goals are great. That's fine. But Rom, for he talks about it himself in the movie, for this goal of liberating all of India, he's hurting so many individuals, including finally the one that like snaps him out of it is his best friend, his baby girl, is Beam. Beam is hurting at Rom's hands directly, not indirectly, not the source of the system. It's him, it's his hand. He has his blood on them. Beam doesn't allow himself to focus on anything other than Mally. He doesn't allow himself to think about the larger, the grander goal of we don't have to put up with this any longer. We shouldn't have to suffer at these hands. It, we could just go back to our tribe and just, you know, down, get through it. But like the uniting of these two ideas is so perfectly executed. Like you can't be so focused on this grand goal. You start to hurt. If there's no one left for you to protect, then there's no point to the goal,
Right.
And that's what he realizes is if I can't help Beam, then there's no point.
I think it's interesting because they like neither of their approaches are entirely right or entirely wrong. Obviously, they need each
Yes,
other. Like, if you
yes,
want
yes.
liberation for India, you have to be thinking about India as a whole, but also you have to be thinking about individual Indians. Because that's what makes India is the people.
Mhm.
So yeah, I love that they have to have different perspectives because you can't do it all. You have to choose. But both perspectives are very, very important. And if you're trying to do everything, you're trying to save everybody, but you're also trying to save every person, you can't do it. You're stretching yourself too thin. You have to pick one. And I love that they can both make that choice and it works.
It's
Oh,
kind of like what we were talking about with Superman, right? It's like this power fantasy of if I had superpowers,
yeah.
save,
Yeah.
and it kind of feels similar to the idea like if I crazy super strength, and if I could throw a leopard, I would
Yeah.
throw it at a British person.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But for real, it's like
But the point is, like,
that.
I love
It's
that it's an underdog story, but it's also like a superhero story. You know what I mean? Like they have this like
mhm,
incredible strength, and the whole movie is a spectacle. Like it's beautifully shot and also just like over the top violence and whatever. You know what I mean? In a way that it like doesn't feel real, but at the same time, it resonates as an underdog story because the sun never sets on the British Empire. And here's these two guys, you know what I mean? So you're really rooting for them, even though they're like way overpowered. They're also overpowered in the sense of like Mary Sue, but also they're overpowered because you know what I mean? So I
yeah.
love that it can work in that way.
There's only one other thing that I wanted to, yeah, make sure that I remember to talk about, and
Okay.
there's two shots of Rom that I am obsessed with. It's him picking at the letter that his uncle hands him, saying that he's in charge of the next consignment of weapons,
Hmm.
and then he hears the whip, and he crumples the
Well,
paper up.
yeah. Yeah.
Love that shot. Also, immediately after he like full body presses his whole hand into Beam's bloodstain and like just barely doesn't like put his face in it, I think,
Yeah.
He's like
Yeah. Yeah.
caressing the bloodstain. Dude, I might have even made this meme at some point too. It's like which is gayer, being gay or whatever these two had going on. It's
Yeah.
that like
I'm
that whole
sure.
thing
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
but the other shot was at the end when Beam brings the weapons to Rom and Rom he can actually pick up a rifle and like he just and they're the two Roms are facing opposite directions. But
Hmm.
it might not even be on purpose. It could have just like, but they're connected in my head. It's on purpose to me. I see it. I see
Hmm.
the vision
Hmm.
because Rom has the opportunity for these weapons before he realizes that the one weapon that he really needs is Beam and the thing that can inspire revolution inside all of these other hearts. And then the actual weapon that he only got because of Beam. Do you see it? Do you
Yeah.
see?
Life is so beautiful. I love movie.
Like it too. It's
Yeah,
good, movie. Can be
it's a good
sometimes.
movie. Yeah, people are saying that.
That's true. I'm hearing it all the time. I've got my
Yeah.
finger on the pulse of movie.
Hmm.
The way, speaking of movie, I am planning to see The Bride this week. And
Okay,
I just
good.
want it stated for the record, if I come back next week and I say I didn't like that movie, just know it had to be catastrophically bad because
Yeah.
I'm going in there fully intending to beat the shit out of it. I am so excited.
I know.
And
I
if
saw the trailer and I was like, Whitney's gonna love this movie.
so correct. Like I was, and I texted you this. I was like, I genuinely cannot think of the last time that I saw a trailer for a movie that had not come out yet. I was anticipating this, like
Mhm.
every movie that I've liked up until it probably was Sinners.
Yeah.
The last time that I was like, and the same thing happened is because it's got Michael B. Jordan, it's got Michael A. Jordan, it's got sexy Irish vampires. One of the
Hmm.
vampires is Michael A. Jordan, actually. There's
Yeah.
singing. There's a little bit of a
Hmm.
dancing, just a little like whoo.
Hmm.
I went into that. I was like, this movie can do anything, and I'm gonna like it. I said it at the
Yeah.
time. I was
Yep.
like, I feel the
And
same
then
way
it
about
was
The Bride.
true.
Then it was true, and
Yeah.
the early reviews that I've seen for The Bride have not been great. People are like
Okay.
mid. So for
But
the
is it people
record,
who don't get it?
exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
It's
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
critics. The only ones who have seen it early are
Oh, yeah.
critics, and you know what? Critics don't get anything. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like the thing about critique is that it doesn't have to be purely negative, but I do think
Hmm.
that people take on that role where they're like, if I'm gonna watch a movie, analyze it, critique it, I have to be pointing out all the negative things of the movie, CinemaSin style. When really, like,
Hmm.
an analysis can be anything. A critique can be any, like, here's my thoughts on the movie.
People
And you don't,
make
like,
a
you're
lot
not
of
gonna get
analysis
your
about
flowers, you're
Citizen
not gonna,
Kane, and that
exactly.
movie's just
And
kind
that
of
movie's
boring.
just okay. Like,
Yeah.
but it could be anything. I think that people, like, try too hard to be, like, the person saying something controversial,
Yeah.
but everybody's doing that, so it's actually not needed anymore. Like, we've got that camp is good. And
Yeah.
now there's
It's
this
just
other
like
camp of like,
Utah mom
here's some
names.
things that are okay about the movie. Here's some things that I liked about it. It's like Utah mom names
Yeah, you know how they were
because they're
like they
trying too
gave the
hard to be
spelling
original.
exactly. Yeah.
I get it. Yep. 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 Yep.
Yeah. You don't
And
even
it's
have
like,
to
here's this
explain
name
things.
that
You
I
just
love,
understand.
but I'm just gonna spell it like different.
Yeah.
And that's fine. I don't want to like disparage anybody who's also just
No.
interesting because if you really liked the name, you wouldn't have to change it.
Yeah.
Just pick a different name that you like better. That's what I
Maybe a little bit
think.
more original. And you know who else is allowed? Maggie Gyllenhaal is allowed to make a movie with Christian Bale as Frankenstein, and it's
Hmm.
set in the 1920s,
Hmm.
and the main character is woman with a gun.
Yes, that's allowed, and it's probably even beautiful and true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
like time will tell, but things are looking good.
Yeah. This one it's for the girlies who get it. I say girlies gender neutral. Christian Bale to
Of
me is
course.
a girly who gets it. It's gonna be like Lisa Frankenstein, I think. It's just gonna
Hmm.
be like fine for people who don't really like, like, oh yeah, whatever. But for
Hmm.
the the chosen few, the ones that have a mandate from heaven to
Yes.
see with our third eyes, for us.
And I
Hmm.
love that, not every movie has to be for everybody, as long as you know who your audience is and you make the movie for that audience and you market it for that audience, you're good,
Hmm.
And I
Yeah.
think that people who will like this movie know who they are. You know?
Oh boy, do we.
Like it doesn't have to be, not everything's general audiences.
No. Mm-mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some things should be. Our general audiences, everyone's gonna love it. And if they don't,
Everyone should
they're
like it.
godless.
That's actually true. Um, yeah, but not everything has to be that way. Some things can just be specific. You can make the Vortilac for me, and that's fine. And thank you for doing
I
that.
haven't watched it yet. I need to. I'm so
You should watch
excited.
it. It's on Tubi for, and it's
I love
so
you,
good. I
Toby.
love Tubi for free, and I love everything about it. It's only like 2 years old, and it feels like so 70s. It's crazy.
I was gonna say it's so labyrinth coded to me. When I sent you
Hmm.
the gifts, because I saw the gif of the creepy vampire puppet, I was like,
Yeah,
say
I'm
less.
in. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
is another similar
seated.
thing. I was like, I'm gonna enjoy it,
Yeah,
even if especially if it's bad, maybe even.
yeah.
But
It's
it's
I
so
always
good to
think of
hear that
these
it's.
two tweets that I would every tweet of like, I'm so seated. The movie doesn't even come out till August, and the workers are asking me to leave, but I can't because I'm just too seated. That one and the Tyler the Creator tweet that's like, unfollow me now.
This is gonna be the only thing I talk about for months.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was my experience with that movie.
Yay! I'm so excited. I
Yay!
need to watch it. This has been like I haven't seen, well, that's not true. I've seen a couple good movies over the last couple of months.
Yeah,
It feels like this first week of March has just been revolutionary to me. And it's all
yeah.
old movies that I've seen already. You know,
Let's
talk
look
about
for
new
something
beginnings.
new.
Talk
That would
about
be great.
spring, the Vortelek, the
Exactly.
bride.
hmm hmm
Fiction. I liked it.
I liked it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely a Quentin Tarantino movie. Again, there's feet in it.
Yeah. There's feet in it
Yeah.
for sure.
hmm
Not like to the point where you're like, dude. Like,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
enough that you notice it. Oh, something I was gonna say. So I was watching Wings of Desire yesterday, and that's the movie that I sent you where they're like, isn't that Columbo? The thing is, it
Yeah, and it
is.
wasn't.
Peter Falk is in that movie as himself.
Yeah.
Did you know that? So the whole thing is about
No.
like there's these two like angels and they interact with the world and like they will follow people and be kind of like their guardian angel and help them have like somebody will be like spiraling mentally and an angel puts the hand on the shoulder and then they're like, but well actually I'm overcome with a sense of peace right now. You know what I mean? But people can't see the angels. And this is what it's about. Like the one of the angels wants to like fall from heaven, I guess, to experience Earth for real. And this is kind of the story. And then Peter Falk, by the way, it's revealed that he's a fallen angel. Peter Falk as himself.
Who's surprised?
I know, right?
Name one person who's surprised by that news. Yeah,
Peter
absolutely.
Falk as himself. So his
100%.
plot in the story is that he is flying to Berlin to film a movie, and while he's there, people are like, "Isn't that Columbo?" All these like Germans are like, "Wait, that's Peter Falk because it's Peter Falk in real life. It's Peter Falk as himself." So good. But
It's
anyway,
amazing.
what stuck out to me, there's like a moment where so one of the angels, like one of the people that he guards is like an old it's a post-war Berlin movie. Post-war but pre-Berlin Wall coming down.
Okay.
And so like one of the people that he follows is like this old like Holocaust survivor and he mentions every war has been fought for peace. Like the idea is like we're going to revolt against the powers that be in order to find peace. And yet no one's ever written an epic about peace. The thing about peace, like the hope of it, like doesn't last. And he's just kind of like this is just something that he's thinking to himself as he walks around and sees how Berlin has changed over time and the angel is with him. And I was like, oh, oh my gosh. But it really, because we've been talking about Triple R this week, I'm like, yeah, that's really what it is. Like at the end of it, we get the beautiful splash of Governor Scott's blood over the flag. Moment of all time. The sun never sets on the English Empire, but it's set for this guy.
Mhm.
You know?
Yeah.
And
Yes. Okay.
so but it's so interesting, like this moment of triumph. They've turned the Indian people into a weapon, and we know eventually, because this is a movie that's also set in the 1920s, we know that things are gonna change. And like looking at it now, there is like Indian independence, like they made it. You know, this is a made up story, but it's about things that actually really happened. So we know that they make it out. But it's interesting that like even in this moment of triumph, it's not like the war is over. It's like the war
Mhm.
has started at this point.
Yeah.
It's an epic tale about like wanting to find peace and wanting to save people, but the epic can't be about peace. It has to be about like the struggle for it.
Oh.
Yeah, you know? And so that's just
Yeah.
interesting. Yeah. Yay!
Yeah. Yeah. Just right there.
You know?
Yeah, just like in Pulp Fiction with the big old needle through the big old heart. Dunk. Right
Mm.
there. hmm
Yeah. Which is such a good scene. I what I like about this movie is that Mostly when it's like trying to be funny about serious things, it's actually pretty funny. You know
It
what I
is.
mean?
Yeah, for real. I was chuckling.
She's she's dying. She's dying. And
I
but it's
need
like
a marker.
Travolta's gonna crash the hell out of his car get her into the living room, and then they're all just like wandering around in the living room, like arguing with each other. I'm like, lives are on the line here, but they're like bickering, like, well, why
It's
don't you
so
just
funny.
keep it with the with the adrenaline if it's so important?
It was good.
Hmm.
I liked it.
And the friend who's just like on the couch, like, so what's
She doesn't do
happening
anything
right
the
now?
whole
She doesn't
time.
do anything.
I
She's
love
just
her.
there.
Yeah, she
She's
rocks.
awesome. She's so funny.
I did remember another thing that I told myself that I wouldn't forget to mention, and it's the
Okay.
violence, the
Yay.
how the two different ways that it's portrayed in
Hmm.
RRR. The violence against the British is so like cartoonish and over the top. They have
Yeah.
leopards thrown at them in
Yeah.
motorcycles, and
Yeah.
someone tears out their throat with their
Yeah.
teeth. And it's great. It's awesome and it's sick. But then when you have violence against Indian people, it's like so real and not funny.
Yeah.
It's like, no, this hurts for
Yeah.
real.
Like even
Like,
in the beginning, Loki is pawing at the door of the car, "Give me back
uh
my child," and they hit her in
yeah,
the head with it
with a
and
tree, a
just
whole tree.
leave her there.
Yeah. Or the
Yeah.
old man that Rom's father had seen, like
Yeah.
crushed to death. Every time you see violence committed against an Indian person, and even with Rom at the beginning when he's being sick and badass and crazy, like it's not glorified violence. You are
Yeah.
kind of having fun with it, but
Yeah.
he doesn't go for the kill shot. But these are his people. These are the people that he's trying to protect. You see the
Yeah.
difference there when he's fighting the British people. He just kills those guys. He snapped
Yeah.
one. He snapped one of their necks with his thigh.
With his thigh.
Yeah, but like it's just so.
I'm free on Thursdays.
Text me. It's such an interesting thing that you don't necessarily pay attention to when you're watching it for the first time, but after like you see the pattern of the violence against the British is like deserved, it's earned, and it's like
Mhm.
glorified and romanticized,
Yeah. And it's
which
yeah, over
again,
the top with like spectacles so that you can enjoy it.
so I think it helps send the message a little subconsciously as well that like who the victims are and who the perpetrators are. Like if you're not picking up on that
Right. Because
already,
it's a pretty subtle film. Yeah.
yeah, some of these things slide pretty carefully under the table there, but
Mhm.
they are pretty good eyeballs. I can spot these.
Mhm.
I almost had a degree in film.
So yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
but I just
that's
liked
funny.
that. I thought it
That's
was
like
neat.
when I was dyeing my hair orange and we're like, well, Lillian like almost went to cosmetology school, so like she's basically a professional. She was thinking about it. So yeah, she's qualified.
That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
As if you can be, it's a box dye. Like you don't have to be qualified. Just like
No,
read the thing
it's
on the back and then do it. It's fine.
like actually made to be used by not professionals.
Exactly. That's what
That's the
it's
whole
for.
point. That's awesome. That's so funny.
Yeah.
I don't think I had anything else.
Okay, cool. I don't think I have anything either. Because
Okay.
I talked about Wings of Desire. So
Yay.
that's what I
It
wanted
could
to say
evolve.
today. Another good thing about Wings of Desire that I might as well mention, there's a character named Marion, and she, by the way, is a circus acrobat. Yay!
Yeah, that's
But she
exciting. Well,
like meets Peter Falk at like a food stand, and
uh-huh.
they're having this conversation, which is so funny because she's asking him like as if he's Columbo. She's like, "Oh, if I was trying to find somebody, what I do?" You as the audience know that he's an angel, but she knows that he's Columbo. So they're having this conversation that works both ways, and it's so good. Yay!
I like that a lot
Hmm.
because they are interchangeable. That's
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
I started watching The Burbs this week, the show with Keke Palmer.
Hmm. How's
I've
that?
only watched a couple episodes. I like it. I think it's fun. That's the thing. I
Cool.
think I was gonna say the same thing about The Bride. Because a lot of the reviews are negative. But a lot of
Right.
people don't like it. They say it's so unnecessary. It's just like we already have the original movie from 50 years ago. We don't need this one.
Right.
I generally can agree with that sentiment, but also people forget that things are just allowed to be fun sometimes.
Yeah.
This doesn't have to be Severance. We could just have Kiki Palmer being annoyed by like white suburban neighbors. That's allowed.
That's
We could
allowed.
just have let's
And who
everybody
doesn't want
just
to
have
see that?
fun.
Like, that's Kiki Palmer.
She's literally
So
Kiki Palmer.
what's the issue actually? That's Kiki Palmer. Yeah, it's allowed to be fun. It's allowed to be like just okay. You know what I mean? Like even if you watch a
Yeah.
movie and you're like, well, this isn't really groundbreaking. Well, as if every piece of art is groundbreaking. It's fine. Like you can just enjoy
Yeah.
something even if you're like, this isn't like the best thing ever.
Well, and maybe sometimes 20 years from now, people will think it's the best thing ever. Things
That's
take
true.
time. There's a gestating period.
In many such cases, actually.
I don't even need to
That's like
say
what our whole channel is about. Like how often are we talking about movies that are
it.
actually recent? I feel like it was just Sinners where we were like actually on top of it.
It was like the week after. I think that's the earliest we've ever done. We average about
That'll continue, I'm sure.
50 years.
Yeah.
Well, now it's my turn. I have to go potty. Oh,
So
you know,
bye, I guess.
bye, you old bastard.
See you later. Talk about Pulp
Yeah.
Fiction next time, whenever you
Okay.
want to.
Yay.
Yay! Okay, bye.